Dinky, the Johnny and the boys in the band. All right, I went to a really cheap college. Our marching band was me and my cousin. All right, anyway, so I'll speak to the spirit of this improv mic and take suggestions.
John Legend?
Now you got to have quite an ego to change your last name to Legend. I'll just leave it at that.
Junior high.
Oh, junior high were probably the worst 2 years of my life. I am terrible with this microphone. I need to take a towards the microphone. What happened?
Hey, it's cutting into the sun, man.
Got the Johnny and the boys in the band.
All right.
I do my own call. Junior high, oh my God, junior high. Actually, when I was in junior high, I ate some bogus bullshit hamburgers. They were so cheap. They gave us a hamburger that obviously wasn't even meat. I don't know what, it wasn't even organic material. I remember I broke out. I looked like I had the Galapagos Islands on my face. For a long time, I really needed treatment for that. And I used to get picked on a lot in junior high, and but I was smart enough to get the 2-year SP. I would brag about that. All right, next.
All right, favorite place to sit in a movie theater?
Well, my vision is so bad, I got to sit as close as possible. Yeah, and I fucked up recently when I went for an eye exam. I got really high before the exam, and so now I can only see clearly when I'm really wasted.
Worst vacation?
Worst vacation I can imagine. This is true. I grew up Jewish, right? And my parents were so cheap. Poor and cheap. Poor because my father was a gambler and cheap. But we always wanted to go to Israel, but we couldn't afford it. So we would just pack up and spend 2 weeks in Borough Park. Next one, please.
All right, could you interrogate someone?
Should I interrogate someone? I'd say, tell me the truth or I'm going to keep doing jokes.
IBS.
Huh?
IBS.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. Next.
All right.
Funny.
How much weed do you smoke?
Not as much as I'd like to, but I have some if anybody wants it. Okay.
All right. Photography.
I love photography. Is photography a dying art nowadays when everybody's walking around thinking he's Ansel Adams with a camera phone in his pocket? Well,
Addiction.
I think I'm addicted to addiction. Someone suggests another addiction for me, in addition to booze and pot.
Cigars.
Cigars. Oh, cigars are a prop, right? I mean, does anybody really enjoy smoking cigars? I mean, George Burns would get up on stage. Gracie. Tell us about your sister, Gracie. And then he would just stand there smoking his cigar for 20 minutes. And I don't even think he really smoked. That's what somebody once told me, but he just used it as a prop. Groucho Marx had a great line one time when some guy said, I have 10 children, and he said, why? He said, I love my wife. And then he said, I love my cigar too, but I take it out of my mouth once in a while.
Favorite sound.
My favorite sound? I think a hummingbird in the morning. I don't know.
Italy.
Italiano, no, that's my mother. The only trip my mother ever took off of the North American continent was to Italy, and I wish I could go someday, but I'm too goddamn poor.
Foie gras.
Foie gras, you mean goose liver? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Is foie gras goose liver? Is that the one? Yeah. Foie gras is goose liver. I think they gave it that name because saying I would eat goose liver sounds too disgusting, so they just gave it a fancy French name to make it sound a little better.
Do you chew gum?
Do I chew gum? Yeah, I want to have alcohol in my breath just to fool people.
Best outfit.
That's outfit. Well, do you like the way I'm dressed right here, right now?
Yeah.
You do? You people like the way I'm dressed?
Yeah.
Well, I dress this way to make a statement. And that statement is, I don't know how to fucking dress myself. Are you kidding me? Who the hell do you think I am, Carson Princess?
Flat tire.
Well, I don't drive, so flat tires are meaningless to me. Oh, someone mentioned getting a DUI earlier. I've never had a DUI, but I was arrested for being drunk on Hollywood Boulevard by the boarders. You all know boarders? True story. Back in the 80s, before I became a professional drinker, I drank like a, I guess a 375 of tequila. I was out like a light, and I woke up in jail. And I should write some comedy material about that, because that could be pretty damn funny.
MySpace.
MySpace, oh my god, you mean that's like pre-Facebook or something? The guy probably who invented MySpace probably killed himself, right? I don't know. Did he?
Theater.
Oh, I love theater. I mean, that's why. In fact, I want to start a new version of Cyrano. You know, because Cyrano, first, because his nose for centuries, right?
5 seconds there, JT.
Can you?
All right.